What's going on, family? Hope everybody is well. Great to have all of y'all in the live. We've been doing this every Tuesday. Y'all like my cousins. Y'all like my family and my friends because we've been hanging out every Tuesday for the last few weeks. Man, Cry Out is going crazy. I just had the most amazing update with my team. Man, this is going to be crazy. I can't even wait to talk to you all about some of the sessions and stuff we're getting ready to have. And for those of y'all who are signed up, I want you to know that we're getting ready to. Okay, so those of y'all who already registered, you're going to be able to see the schedule and app, and it's going to be crazy. So everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm hype, I'm hype, I'm hype, and I got the man, the myth,
The myth.
the legend.
Yeah, the myth.
E to you, what's
Yeah.
going on, bro?
What's up, bro? You got the myth on today. How you holding
Hey,
up?
man, I'm holding up. How you holding up?
Man, this is let me just say this, bro. Like, this is a good season to put God to test. This is a good season. It's a good season, bro. You know, when you read the Bible, the people of God had an opportunity to be closest to him when they were at war. They had the opportunity to be closer than they had ever been before. And it was an environment for them to get that in a way that sometimes success didn't have the same. You feel what I'm saying? And so, yeah, so I'm blessed, man. Like if you're a true blue leader, if you're a real boss, like this the time to really this your time right here. Hey, this is whoever your player is. This is 3.7 seconds left on the clock. You know, you got the rock in your hand. You like Derek Queen who said, "Give me the rock, coach." But yeah, this is a good time for God to be God, bro, and for man to know that God is God. It's a good time, bro.
Hey, can I just tell y'all something? I ain't even asked this man a question yet. That's how you know he full of
And
wisdom.
you said how you doing?
But okay. I did ask a
You
question. I
said
take it
how
back.
you doing?
Hey, so the question is not only when I asked him how he doing, but here it is. You can only be doing good if you're doing it. Like you got
Yeah,
to do something,
yeah,
right?
yeah, bro.
Right.
Yeah,
So
this it.
all of that just came out of you off of how you
Yeah,
doing. That shows you how
yeah,
full of
yeah,
wisdom,
yeah,
study,
yeah,
prayer,
yeah,
fasting,
yeah, yeah,
integrity,
yeah,
all of that kind of
yeah.
stuff.
And
And
and how hey and some people are younger who are watching, but when I came out, y'all, whatever that means, social media, I guess that's what y'all mean. That was 2007, 2008. And I'm just going to say this to y'all, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. There have been multiple presidents, there have been multiple eras, but the Rock has still been the same. the Rock Christ Jesus been the same. He ain't switched up. He been the exact same since I came out, quote unquote, on social media 2007, 2008. The anchor has been the same. My boy had a song that said, "Will your anchor hold?" And you sing, I don't, but you can sing it. I would sing it if I could, but he said, "Will your anchor hold?" And I'm telling you, all the presidents, all the stuff that's happened, it's been a lot of change, but the anchor has not changed. And the winds have blown and the storms have come, and that rock is still that rock's still holding, bro. That
man,
rock is still holding, bro. So I'm excited. I can't say, every season is the best season, but every season end up being the best season because he is who he said he was gonna be. So yeah, bro, I'm excited.
man, you so dope. You
Yeah,
so
May
dope.
1st through 3rd.
You so
I wish
dope.
it was today.
You so dope, man. You so dope. Let me tell you something. The other day, we were in a staff meeting about the conference. And so the conference coordinator was saying, we were talking about the success that we had and all that kind of stuff. And she said, well, what can you pinpoint? Because, if you don't measure it, you don't know.
Yeah,
If you got to
yeah,
inspect what you
yeah,
expect. So she
yeah.
said, what was the thing that happened that everybody was like ET, because this is what they said. They said, I know him as this motivation speaker, like he can get everybody going, but some kind of way, and I don't know how many of y'all was there, this man turned a stage into a altar, and the worship, I'll never forget it. The worship, the prayer. Like, what do you think happened in that moment that God just kind of flipped it the way he did?
Yeah, I think, man, and I'm so grateful for Cry Out. God put something on my heart. Like last year, I wish I would have known because I talked about crying out. But what God showed me this year was, man, you went too fast. Most of us don't even know how to cry out. Like,
Mm,
and here go the crazy part. We don't understand that crying out is a tool. It's a spiritual tool. Because like I remember when you said, I don't know if I don't know if it was before I spoke. I'm not sure. I know Hannah went. I know you spoke. But I remember you saying something about, when they marched around Jericho, that they worshiped, they made a
hmm
sound. They made a sound. And bruh, I didn't catch it then, but I was thinking about what you said later, and it hit me that absolutely. But another tool of God's is cry out. That's another tool that's another spiritual tool, because he said he loves the contrite heart and a broken spirit, right? So that's what he said. He said, one of the things that I love, I adore, one of the things that gets my attention, one of the things that attracts me as God is when my people cry out, right? And so for me last year, I didn't necessarily come from that route, but I think when we saw the man of God wrestling with, and it was like people in the room realized, yep, it's okay for me to wrestle. Like, it's okay for me to be hurting. It's okay for me not to be at my best. And God can show up in my best, and he can show up in my failure. And so I think that's what happened. People was like, yo, I don't got, like in the real world, I always got to be the best, bro, when I cut my camera on. I always got to, be my best when I walk outside. You know what I'm saying? Like if folks catch me on camera and I said something, I did, like, bro, like if you're not careful in the real world, you can't walk out unless you got your best of the best on, or people will rip you into shreds. They waiting for that one moment for you to say something wrong and just rip you into shreds. But it's the opposite with God. When you come out broken,
Yeah,
when
man.
you come out not your best, when you come out hurting and you say, God, help, like that's when God is like, now the world will crucify you when you're not your best, but God will exalt you when you're not your best. He will transform you and bring something out when you're not your best. So I think for last time people saw the wrestling and they was like, oh, you mean to tell me that God is going to break me to help me? That God is going to actually allow the things that have happened in my life that I thought was a curse to actually be a blessing? And again, we talked about it. My man, brother, hey, Esau, Jacob, bruh, Esau was a warrior. And it was like, God was like, the only way I can save you from him killing you is you got to be wounded. Because if
Mm.
you're wounded, he not going to. And what God was trying to show us was, when you are wounded, that's when I'm going to bless you. And we think we can only be blessed when we PhD, my best message ever. I did everything I was supposed to do. God was like, I'm with you in your failures too. I'm just as much as God in your failure as I am when you're strong. And I think people got that relief in that room where it's like, yo, I don't have to always be strong for God to be strong. So yeah, I think that's what it was. At least that's what it's been for me, bro.
Yeah, and it was literally unexplainable because it was one of those moments that I couldn't put language to. Hey, everybody, if you're listening right now, this is just ET off the dome. Like he just talking because the man is so full of wisdom. I will say this: you need to meet me May 1st through the 3rd. Now, I'm
Yeah,
just I'm just
yeah,
telling y'all, you can keep on waiting as
yeah,
long as you want. You
yeah,
can buy food, you can buy fast food, you can buy shoes,
yeah,
jackets, t-shirts, hoodies, but you need to use that same resource to invest in yourself right now, May 1st through the
yeah,
3rd, here in Houston,
yeah.
Texas, at the George R. Brown Convention Center, May 1st through the 3rd. Let me ask you the question, E. And for those of y'all, I see y'all in the chat, but you gotta be responsive to me. When you hear something that he's saying, like do the brain blown off the top emoji, do some fire, some hand clapping, let us know, because I'm gonna tell you, he's looking at that, and the more he sees that, it's just gonna keep on flowing.
Amen.
And even though you come
Amen.
into the conference, you can get something out of this
Absolutely.
moment. This would be like an appetizer for you. Let
Absolutely.
me ask you this, E. I've never seen anybody match like more of a biblical approach to ear to the street approach more than you. I hope I'm saying it
Yeah, you said it
right.
right. You said it right.
Like when I see you talk to a football player, and it ain't just like, I mean, it's like the greatest athletes in the world. Like I see you talking to them, and then you come into church and you talk to people who don't live in million
Yeah.
dollar houses,
Yeah.
who don't have
Yeah.
$700 million contracts. You've done it all.
Mhm.
Like, is there a difference into how you talk to the people on Main Street? And no
Yeah.
pun intended, I just seen my brother Wall Street Trap just
Yeah.
joined us.
Yeah.
How you talk to people on Main Street and how you talk to people on Wall Street?
Yeah, yeah. Paul says, that I become all things to all men that I might win some. You know what I'm saying? And so for me, I think the beauty of going from a GED to a PhD is that when you're dealing with some people, bro, I'm just being real. And people kill me with this, this idea that you can only reach the people of God one way. That God was so one dimensional. You know what I'm saying? But the reality is, you look at Jesus, who could get with everybody. You look at Paul, who could talk to everybody. For me, it's about, some people need milk before they can get meat. And I think here go the challenge. When you eat, and I'm just being real, bro, I've been blessed. I've been running with, Jamal and them boys, and they turned me on a couple years ago to A5. I didn't know I didn't eat meat. I wasn't eating steak like that. But they turned me on to the A5 boy, right? But here go the deal. Sometimes when God blesses us to eat A5, we forget we ate bologna and salami. Like we forget, bro. Like I don't. It's the craziest thing, bro. Cats be on A5 and they be acting like cats go to Dubai. Cats go all over the world. It's like, bro, don't forget. Some of us we experienced the projects. Some of us we lived in an apartment building. Bro, I got a beautiful crib in San Diego. Let me tell you something. Me and my wife always talk about the roach infested apartment we had, bro, where we had to put boric acid. Like you do sugar and boric acid, you mix it and you put it, bro. We are just as excited and testify about the boric acid days than we do at the crib in San Diego on the hill. And I just think some of us, we have it in us to do what I do, but we get so caught up in self and ego and what other people think about us that we forget when we go to a place and speak, it's not about you no more. You don't have to prove nothing to people. Like, bro, I got degrees. I don't have to, like when I talk to my grandma, I don't go in there acting like I got a PhD. When I talk to my grandma, it's like, bro, she got a third grade education. I got a grade education. And I think for me, I've been able to say, E, do not forget the bologna. And I'm talking about when it poof, and then you cut the top. I'm talking about when you put the cheese on that joke and the white bread. And so I just believe the God of the bologna sandwich is just as powerful as the God of the A5. And each one of those Eric Thomases, have their place in God. So when I get to a room, bro, if you got third grade, let's go there. Let's. What did Paul say? Paul said that God that y'all don't have. Oh, that's the that God, the unknown God. Oh, that's Elohim. That's El Shaddai. He didn't have to go in there and dog nobody out and try to prove that he was a Pharisee of Pharisees. He found out where they were and he met them exactly where they were. And so I think that's what God has allowed me to do. It's like, bro, wherever you are, you in Rome, okay. If you in, and you don't have to prove yourself. This is the part where it's like, this is why I want y'all to cry out. Because what I'm trying to explain to you is there is a part of humility. There's a part of you acknowledging you're a sinner that is going to really turn God on and make God take you to the level. Now there's a part of, this is the confidence we have in God. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you got to walk in God, but there's a part of Eric that like knows I'm a sinner among sinners. And I think that's the other thing that hit them too. And even afterwards, my wife was like, man, was you comfortable with? I'm like, I'm super comfortable letting them know I'm a sinner. I'm super comfortable telling them where I like my brand of sin. And why am I comfortable? Because I've overcome. That's why I'm comfortable talking about it. Because I've overcome it. And I don't mean I've overcome it like I don't have a challenge with it. I mean I've overcome it because I'm not lying to God about it. And I'm telling daddy the truth about it. And I'm asking him to cover me. I'm asking him to be a fit. Like, I'm not doing it in my own strength. So when I go speak, as a matter of fact, in a couple of days, I'm going to a middle school and then I'm going to a high school. I promise you, elementary school, bro, you're going to see me get on my hands and knees. You're going to see me cross my legs and you're going to see me go back to when I was 6th, 7th grade again, a 6-year-old, 7-year-old. But when I get to high school, you're going to see me like, I'm talking about in their grill, in their face. And I just think we have to be careful. When we go places, we can't forget where God brought us from. And more importantly, we can't be ashamed to speak about that person that we were 10, 15 years ago, because God still needs that testimony as much as he needs the 2025 ET testimony.
See, man, normally when I'm doing these interviews, I'm a little more talkative. I can't really say much because you spitting like you own right now. Like as hey, Mark Jackson say, "Mama, there go that man." Like you on fire
That's
right
Mark
now.
Jackson. That's my guy.
That's my guy. It's like my guy Don Johnson just said. Like transparency is the key. I will tell anybody, and I told you this publicly, and you can back it up. And everybody, make sure, like, getting this live is one thing. You need to be in that room.
Yeah, you do.
Today, and can I just be transparent, everybody who's listening? Today, after all of the work, I've been at the office since 8 o'clock this morning. I've been working. I'm working on the conference. We're building a new building. I'm working on all this stuff. So sometimes you know how it is. You can get in the monotony of doing what you're doing. It's like, okay, on with the next one. Check the box. I got through that meeting. I got excited today about my own conference again, because I started to realize, man, like the people we bring in, like we offering something.
Yeah.
Like we offer something.
Yeah.
And guys, you need to go to cryoutcon.com right now. I mean, the lines are open.
Yeah.
Our team is ready to receive you. I think VIP is almost sold out. So you want to get that, but there is some Premier and some General that's available. If you want VIP, you got to hurry up, because I'm going to be honest with you right now. I'm going to be quite frank. 745 people already registered for VIP. That's crazy. That is insane.
It makes sense because, it's funny when I go to games. I don't go often, but, by the grace of God, I work with a few teams and they want to put me in the suite. And I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to be funny. While the suite experience is an experience because you get food, it ain't nothing like, bro, being all the way down at the front of the game, bro. It's like when you in the suite, it's still like you watching it on TV, kind of. You know what I'm saying? But when you like right at the 50-yard line and they team screaming and your team screaming and you see people running back, it's just different when you courtside. It's just different when you like I don't know if y'all ever been courtside, but when you got your foot on the wood,
it's different, bro.
When you got your foot on the wood where they playing and they running right next to you, it's different, y'all. So it makes sense. And it also makes sense because the people who are most successful in life are the people who get active. Now remember what he said. He said to know good and not to do it. Paul said, unless I be a castaway of the same gospel that I preach. They said faith without works is dead. So what they were trying to tell you, Old Testament, New Testament, is if you ain't about that action. And so it makes sense that people who are about that life, they're getting the front seats first. And the people who are procrastinators, the people who wait for the last minute, they're the ones that get everything that's left. So I'm just being real with y'all. Look, let me tell you why I'm geeked to be there. And I mean this from the bottom of my heart. God has blessed me. I'm trying to be real, y'all. God has blessed me with some word. But when you are in an event like this with other ministers and the music, Maverick City, they Chandler was there last year. I got to catch them. There was some other singing. The band was doing their thing. Pastor Hannah, who mentors me, he was there before me. Can I just be real, y'all? It's like the Olympics. It's like the dream team. It pulls something out of you when you're seeing other ministers who the Holy Ghost is coming on. Like normally in my church, I just get up from some music. When I'm here, I'm multiple pastors, like you talking about the best artists of the art, best preaching of the preaching. You talking about the environment is electric. People right next to, like, man, I had CJ with me last year. Toby came with me. Bro, my wife, bro, we had the fam, my son. Bruh, Alex Good Energy, I think, was there. Bruh, we had Jet. Bruh, when I tell you, when they were singing it, whatever, I was like, am I next? Michael Todd was down, like, am I next? Like, let me get, like, bruh. And it's just an energy when you're around that group, of men. So I'm telling y'all, man, you need to be in the building. Let me tell you something. I love God too much to lie to you. I promise you I do. I love God too much to lie to you. This is not something that happens to me regularly. And if you go through my Instagram, I don't even do regular
Right.
gigs. I'm just being real. I keep to myself.
Right.
I don't be like mingling a lot like that. You feel me? So when I do come out, I'm coming out. And so I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be fire. I'll be there. My wife will be there. She don't usually go to
That's
events with me.
my
She let me
sister
go
though.
on
She
my
coming.
own.
That's
She
my
gonna
girl.
be in the building, y'all. So yeah, she love Pastor Keon. So she gonna be in the building, getting the word. She don't want to hear me. She said, I hear you all the time, but she's gonna be enjoying the other ministers. Y'all want to be in the building, bro. I promise you,
Hey,
you
let
do.
me just tell them who coming because I had to bring it up
Yeah.
on my computer because I
Okay.
can't remember.
Okay.
Crazy part, if y'all go to the website right now, cryoutcon.com,
Yeah.
and it is no cap.
Yeah.
It's first my picture and you
Yeah.
second. It's like we next to each
Oh,
other
praise God.
right here,
Let's
already
go. I'm
lined up.
ready.
And then guess who third? Guess who third?
Kurt Franklin.
John Hannah.
Oh,
The three names you
Pastor
need to
Hannah.
name. So it's me,
Yeah.
you, John
Come
Hannah,
on, bro. Come
Latrice
on.
Ryan,
Yeah.
Pastor Sam Rodriguez, Lady Shawnee Henderson, DC Youngfly, Bishop Sion Roberts, B. Simone gonna be there,
Mm,
Stephen Speaks gonna be there, Pretty V gonna be there.
mm,
Let me see, Vincent Casey, Lacey Tazino, Alicia Stevenson, Darren Yates, Jordan Welch, Jerry Flowers, R.C. Blakes, Dr. Shayna Lewis, Kurt Franklin, Todd Delaney, Houston Mass Choir, Madison Ryan Ward. It's going. I mean,
yeah.
DJ Kiati.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't even name
I
all of
can't
these
tell it
people.
all.
I can't tell it all. It's gonna be lit.
Yeah.
You need to go
Yeah.
to cryoutcon.com. Put your feet on the
Yeah.
wood. I'll never forget that. Put your
Yeah.
feet
Put
on
your
the
feet on
wood.
the wood. Yeah.
Get listen, you don't never know. The Holy Ghost might be going to save a ball, have to
Yeah.
dive in the audience and land right
Yeah.
in your lap.
Yeah.
You don't want to be at
Yeah.
home when it happens in the room. So it's
Yeah.
going to be amazing. And listen, before we go, you my brother, you got an event that's coming up too. You got
Yeah.
something coming up too. See, this is how we do, y'all.
Yeah.
We support each other.
Yeah.
We support
Yeah.
each other. Like
And
like
I
yeah, go ahead.
forgot. I forgot.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
ain't
Yeah.
forgot
Yeah.
though, because I
Hey.
want them to know what you're doing.
Yeah. And I don't even know if they can register because it starts tonight.
Oh my
You know what
God.
I'm saying? It starts tonight, y'all, at 7 o'clock. So maybe go to our Instagram page. It might be in the bio. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure, but you
Wow.
can go in the bio and check. But yeah, pray for us, bro, because for now I've been doing 30 days, and somebody was like, "E, bro, can you just do something condensed for us?" And I was like, "All right, bet." So tonight we're doing something for 3 days. And listen to me. This is why you got to be at Cry Out. I'm trying to tell y'all, you never, man, seriously, y'all, you never know which event. And I was just telling somebody the other day, I wasn't even the main headliner, but I was in the room with Warren Buffett. I was invited to come in the room with Warren Buffett. I'm just trying to tell y'all something. It happened years later, but every single thing that he was doing in terms of a stream of income, I eventually got to a place where I got the same amount of income streams that he has. Now I'm not on his level yet, but I was in the room and he introduced a concept of maybe 12, 30, whatever streams of income. And I was like, oh, okay, bet. Never heard of it before. Wasn't even on that. I literally thought I was doing something as a speaker, y'all. This is why you got to be in the room. I thought, bro, I'm making 50 grand a pop. I'm doing 150 now. That still ain't nothing. Why? Because when I heard him speak, he was making more money in his sleep than he was making awake. And I was like, okay, I never heard that before. My people work for Ford, GM, and Chrysler. That's all I was exposed to was I thought I was killing the game. My mom, GM, my father who raised me, General Motors, my auntie's Chrysler. I'm like, bro, I'm on stage making, man, I was in that room, y'all, and they said, I don't care how much money you making awake. The goal is to make more than you've ever made in your sleep. And they put something in me. They put something in my mind and they put something in my heart. And now with my babies, my babies are grown and they're looking after the portfolios. Like they create their own and then they're managing and stewarding the portfolios. Because I went to a meeting with a Dan Gilbert, with some of the richest men in the world. You're coming to some of the most richest men spiritually and wealthy men financially and wealthy men relationally. And let me tell you why you need this. The people you're gonna meet in the room, bump us on stage. Do you understand the quality of people that's gonna be coming? And some people that you can link up with for the rest of your life. And let me tell you why it's important. It's important because when people start tripping on social media, it don't even bother you because you got your community and your brotherhood. Like I'm just being real with y'all. I ain't never tripping on what nobody's saying on the internet, bro. It don't matter.
Don't matter.
You ain't in the trenches with me
Don't matter.
anyway. It don't
Right.
matter what you say or what you think. You're not in the trenches. I can't count on you anyway. So when you start hooking up with people that you can count on, like in all the seasons, you're going to go to another level. And some of you are going to meet your Jonathans. You're going to meet your Jonathans in this hookup. What do you mean, E? You're going to meet a person who is going to look after you and look at. Did you hear what he just said? E, what? I promise y'all. Bro, we would have got off of here. He don't say nothing about my stuff. I'm only here strictly for his. But he was like, E, what about yours? Some of you are going to come in the room and you're going to meet your David, Jonathan. And not only is he going to look after you, he going to look after your kids when you gone. That's who you're going to run into. You're about to run into a Jonathan and David. And this is the reason why some of you aren't successful. You don't got a Jonathan. You don't have one person in your life who's making their full responsibility you becoming king. That's their full job. That's their full job. They ain't worried about them. They ain't tripping on what their daddy doing. They looking out for David. They like, bro, you gonna be the next king. They not envious. They not jealous. Bruh, Jonathan was supposed to be the king. Not only is he not the king, he elevating the next dude that's about to take his spot. Those are the type of people you gonna beat and you gonna get in the room with. And a lot of you can't go to the next level because the people you running with are envious of you. They jealous of you. They hating on you, and they don't even have the type of spirit to help you blow up. And so, yes, the preaching is coming forward. The music is coming forward. But the person you hallelujah with next to you could be the person
Bro,
that God puts in your life that's gonna take you to another level. I know I'm
you
gonna be
master.
there. I'm gonna be listening. Me and D gonna be sitting up. I'm not listen to me. I'm not coming and speaking and leaving. I promise you, I'm gonna be getting me some a rhema word. I'm gonna be getting me some song because in the culture we're in right now, I need it. And so I'm gonna come get full so I can fill y'all up. Watch my video. Hey, watch my videos after I leave. Cry out. Watch. Watch my videos. You heard it today. Watch when I finish there. Watch the Lord elevates my ministry. All right. I'm sorry. May 1st through the 3rd, I believe. Get your tickets right now. Get VIP so I can see you in the back and hold you and pray with you in the back.
Bro, I'm done.
Yeah.
Like y'all, we gonna drop the mic
Yeah.
there. This man is one of my favorite people on the earth, and I mean
Yeah.
it from the
Yeah.
bottom of my
I
heart. I
love you,
love
fam.
this brother
Yeah.
like we came from the same mother.
Yeah.
I would do anything for you,
Yeah.
bro,
Yeah.
because
Likewise,
you
man.
have proven
Yeah.
that you would do it for me. I
Yeah.
love you.
Yeah.
Go to our website, cryoutcon.com. Make sure you register. I know VIP is gonna be filled because you're gonna get a chance to meet all of these people. And if you know anything, some things are taught, some things are caught. And let me tell you something. I don't know why this ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I just heard the Spirit of the Lord told me that some of you all have been betrayed. I don't even know what that means. I don't know why, but the Lord told me to tell you that there is a difference between a person who walks with you and a person who walks with you and against you at the same time.
Yeah.
I want
Yeah.
you to come
Yeah.
to this place because
Yeah.
God says you're going to meet
Yeah.
somebody that's going to replace the person you've been counting on. You
Yeah.
can't count on them anyway. That's what he just said.
Yeah.
You can't count on them anyway. So come meet the person. Because when you get in that environment, you're gonna be around the people who think like you, who reason like you, who pray like you. So, Spirit of the Living God, do that in the name of Jesus. Et, I love you,
Thank you,
man.
man.
I appreciate
Yeah.
you. I
Yeah.
cannot
Yeah.
wait to see
Yeah.
you in a
I
month,
see
my
you.
guy.
I see you in a couple days. Well, I don't know
Yeah.
which day I'm on, but my mom was born May 3rd, so that's a powerful day. May 3rd is a
Wow.
powerful day. So
Wow.
I'll see y'all. I'll see y'all during that time frame, and I'm looking forward to seeing what God's getting ready to do.
Love you, my
I
guy.
love you too, man. I'll see you soon. All right.
Bless.
Blessings.